Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's right, folks. Never has a title better represented the contents of the film within it, right? Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's everything. That's all of the things. That's everything you could ever want in a movie. Okay. I had no intentions of really talking about this movie yet, but my girlfriend really loves this movie. And we put it on the other day, and I'm like, all right, I guess we'll talk about it. Not that I need a reason to watch a movie, but sometimes it's good to have one. She loves this movie for some reason. This is a staple for her. Don't know why, but that's what I'm dealing with in my everyday life now. I had seen this, oh man, over a decade ago at this point. Didn't really think much of it. And then the more I start to do this type of content, the more I'm like, yeah, this is all right. I have nothing against this movie. I think it's serviceable. It's cute. It's fun. It's bubbly. It's got personality to it. Those clowns look insane. Like, whatever you think about this movie, and I understand if you hate it, those clowns look really damn good. They are big and creepy, and they got moving mouths, and they make really annoying voices. It's really impressive stuff. And the other thing, too, is that this movie is just colorful as all hell. It's carnival themed. It's circus themed. There's bright neon colors everywhere. And it just pops on camera and looks great. And it's so crazy to watch this movie and just go, we'll never have anything look like this again. There is no world in which a Killer Clowns from Outer Space movie released this year or any year going forward will have this much color. We'll have these types of creatures in them. We'll never make anything look like this again. That's crazy to me. Because it's just so colorful. And that's the theme of a circus, is colors. So it has to be. There's not much to really dive into with this movie. There's a couple of teenagers who are going to the top of the world. It's like a makeout point. They see a shooting star, and then turns out that shooting star was actually a circus tent. And when they go inside, they find a labyrinth, if you will, of colorful colors and a harvesting room where people get trapped in cotton candy, and then they're eaten by evil clowns from outer space. That's the premise. The rest of the movie's just bits, It's just stupid bits involving these clowns. Which, it opened up a fear to me, which I didn't think I had or never really occurred to me, which would be getting hunted by a killer who's making references and doing stupid bits. I didn't think that would bother me, but if someone was trying to kill me and they were doing like a circus act, like juggling or a peekaboo thing, it pissed me off so much. Just kill me normally. Stop doing these little stupid bits. I didn't think that would bother me, but it did. I like the clown bits. I think they're funny, but they are annoying as hell, and if I was in that situation, I wouldn't find it charming. I'd find it really annoying and just be like, go away. I don't think this movie's the reason people don't like clowns, but I can't imagine watching this and thinking, yeah, I love a good clown. So ridiculous. So do we really need to get into the plot of the kids? You have Mike, who's this happy go-getter. He's young, he's vibrant, he's full of wonder, and he's trying to make out with Debbie, but Debbie wants to go investigate the shooting star. And then shit happens around them. I guess they're the main characters aside from like Officer Dave, and Officer Dave is Debbie's ex, so there's like a weird love triangle thing throughout it. I don't know the ages of everybody. They do say this is a college town, so it is acceptable that this grown man who is an officer, well, he's a young adult, I should say. Let's not say he's a grown man like Officer Mooney. Officer Dave is in his 20s, and Debbie's maybe 19, so, you fudge a little bit, it's a college town, then there's some tension in there, I guess. But do you believe for a minute that any of these characters are going to die? They're the three central characters, so there's not really any tension with them. There is the supporting characters who are the two brothers that own an ice cream truck, and they drive up to the makeout point, and no one wants to get ice cream because they want to get laid. So they are funny enough characters. Slightly irritating, but the joke works because this is a stupid world and everything around it sucks. So I'm not against those guys being here. It is funny to have an ice cream truck show up. Like, that is the perfect comical vehicle for what this movie's trying to say. So that's exciting. But let's talk about John Vernon for a minute here. He plays Officer Mooney. He's the big name attached to this. John Vernon. I'm sure you are not familiar with him, but he is the old gentleman who is the one that's going to get people like who wouldn't normally see this to want to see it or whatever. He's an old officer who hates his job, hates young people, and just sick of everything around him. Doesn't say a nice thing about anybody, doesn't have anything generous to say or perceive. Every action taken is just against him, and he hates the world. When people call in they're being attacked, he's like, yeah, right, buddy. That's not true at all, you loser. Doesn't like anybody. Doesn't like these kids. Every time Dave tries to help people, he's like, yeah, you're just getting caught up in their shit, buddy. You're not doing anything right. Just an ineffectual loser who eventually dies from a clown, which is what you want to see. We all came here to see this guy get killed by a clown. He's dead by a clown. It works. It is a great performance because it's a man who hates himself and hates everything around him. And who better to portray that than John Vernon, a man who clearly didn't enjoy anything. It's funny. It works. You know what? I can't argue with this movie, as ridiculous and over the top as it is. The kills work. The gimmick works. Your alien clowns. Your spaceship is a circus tent. You harvest people in cotton candy. You shoot popcorn out of your ray gun. I can't be mad at any of that. You're doing clown jokes. That's the premise. And I was trying to think of, like, is there another type of performance art of that caliber that could be like a killer alien thing? You could do like a mime, which is I guess adjacent to a clown, and like all the weapons are invisible, so you can't like have an actual physical weapon. That could be kind of interesting. But I don't know another one, like an acrobat, killer acrobats from outer space. Doesn't work. It's gotta be clowns because they're insane. Let's just talk about some of the deaths. I don't know the names of every individual clown. There's the fat one, the short one, the main one, the other ones. There's like 100 of them. Not actually, but you know what I mean. And they all do gimmicky stuff. There's one of them that has like a puppet show that lures in a victim, and then the puppet actually is them, and then they eat them. One of them does peekaboo with a girl at it's a child at like a pizzeria or just like a diner somewhere, and lures her out and that kind of stuff. They go down Main Street with a big vacuum and suck up all the people they got in their cotton candy. You know, it's that kind of bit, that kind of jokes. They land, but you're mainly just impressed with how bizarre these clowns look. They look insane. These clowns look insane. They're big and scary and dumb, just doing great bits. They are terrifying because they are bigger than everything else in the world. And I think that works really well. When one of them walks through a doorway, you're like, holy shit, that is a big creature with a big mouth. I don't trust it around me. But Officer Mooney goes, that's just a couple of kids pranking me, you know? Oh, there's the one bit where like there's like a biker gang, and then the short one pulls up on a little tricycle. And he's like, oh, watch me punk this clown. Your ride sucks, trash. And then the short guy punches his head off. Those are the jokes. That would piss me off so much. I just don't want to be around someone doing silly bits when someone's trying to kill me. Don't do a bit. Just straight up try to kill me, please. So at the end of the day, it all winds up with Dave and Mike and Debbie. Debbie gets captured when they make her go home. No nudity from Debbie. Okay. Like, she's in the shower. You'd think we get a little bit of skin. We don't. She gets captured. She's put in a big gumball. They send her to their spaceship tent, which they're now hiding in an amusement park. So that just leads to a big sequence where Dave and Mike and the Ice Cream Brothers have to go rescue her and try to save everyone else in the town that's been kidnapped. That ain't gonna work. So they have a big fight in this tent. And you know what? It's a good looking tent. The colors are great. The sets are amazing. The lab set where they have everybody in cotton candy, that looks cool. It's so pink. So many pinks and blues and purples. It's unbelievable. It looks so cool. And then eventually it leads to them like being attacked, and they're just like running away through like this madhouse about different corridors and all these different stuff. There's like a gag where every time they open a door, there's another smaller door waiting for them. And eventually leads them to like a big room. I guess it's like the main stage of like a circus. And then a big clown, a big monstrous clown drops down from the sky to attack everybody and like get the final say. When you thought there wasn't enough clowns, these clowns have a bigger clown to clown you around. I don't know. It's cute. Like, it's dumb. It's a big clown and they hit it with an ice cream truck and it dies or something. You can kill the clowns by shooting them in the nose and they explode, which, that's great. That's a great gimmick. I think it works for everything we're seeing. Just a silly little movie. I should also point out that a couple weeks ago we talked about the movie The Wild Party, which starred a man called Royal Dano, or Dano. And Royal Dano is in this movie. He plays an old, crotchety farmer who's the first person to find the tent, and they capture his dog, and then they kill him. Also, the clowns track you with their dogs by making a balloon animal dog, and that dog can sniff you out. And I'm like, that's a funny bit. If that happened in real life, I'd be really pissed off. What a movie. You know, we'd never make it again. And maybe there's a reason for that, because it's insane and looks ridiculous. But I respect the hustle. You made clowns creepy. You got people in here committed to the bit. The deaths are exciting. The bits work. It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm getting what I paid for. You know? And eventually, real police show up and don't help out, but the clowns go home because they've been defeated or whatever. And sequels, maybe. It's amazing this one hasn't really permeated the popular culture. It's a cult classic, but it's not like staying true. We don't have, Halloween Horror Nights always doing a Killer Clowns thing. But whatever, fun little movie. Kills about 80 minutes. You want to see a crotchety old man die from a sick-looking clown? You won't do any worse. So that's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If you really wanted me to go in depth on this one, I'm not. I'm just not. Thanks to my wonderful girlfriend for making me watch this and giving you guys content to talk about. So thank you all for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.